So my boy Champ said he wanted to know what the cons and pros to an abundance mindset. Because guys, there is some cons to abundance mindset. I know a lot of you guys kind of figure the pros, but there is some cons. All right, and the thing with the abundance mindset is you tend to move on from things quickly. All right, because you have an abundance mindset. So if something ain't going exactly the way you want it to, you have a tendency to move on. All right, and I give y'all guys a case in point. Before I, started, fucking a lot of women and shit like this, back in the day, it was typical for me to fuck a girl 6 weeks, 8 weeks. I kid you not, guys. I never did no 3 dates rule back in the day. All right, a lot of girls back in the day I fucked, it was typical to wait 4 to 6 weeks a lot of the fucking time. Not all the time, but every now and then you would come across a prudish girl who would make you wait 6 weeks and all this thing, 6 to 8 weeks and shit like that right there. If I ran into those same girls now, I wouldn't make it with them. I would give up on them quick. All right, and I give y'all a case in point. A girl that I was fucking with that stayed in Jersey about 4 or 5 years ago, maybe 5 years ago now, ended up being my best dick sucker ever. All right. But that bitch made me wait 6 weeks. All right, this only been like 5 years ago. All right, she made me wait 6 weeks. And I remember going out on that, we was out for the 6th date, and I remember saying to myself, man, this it. All right, and so the case in point being, guys, the point I'm trying to make is, guys, you're going to leave a lot of ass on the table sometimes when you have an abundance mindset. I'm just letting you know right now, if a woman ain't kind of like showing you crazy initial high interest, at least by the second date, you gonna have a tendency to say, man, fuck that shit. And that's good sometimes, but sometimes you could have built attraction with that woman if you just would have been a little bit more patient. Now, I'm not telling you guys to be more patient and shit like that. I'm not trying to turn y'all guys into some beta knights. I'm just letting you know that you are leaving some ass on the table. It make no bones about it. Some of these women that you go out with and you get these 3-4 date rules, a lot of these girls, man, probably would have been sucking you dry on the 6th date. I'm just being honest with you. As how I am and how I think every girl that hasn't fucked me by the 3rd or 4th date is using me for free attention. But I'm telling you right now, guys, that's not always going to be the case. Some women, and it's a small percentage, I'll take a small percentage, 5, 10, maybe 10%, would not fuck with a guy before 6 weeks. I was with this girl that I was fucking with in the Bronx. This been a while ago. It was maybe like 2 years ago, maybe a year and a half ago. And she was counting the dates. We was at her house and I was like trying to make the moves on her. And she told my son, you trying to have sex with me and this only the 4th date and all that. She had a date count in her head. I had a date count in my head when she supposed to come out them drawers. And she got a date count in her head how long she's supposed to make me wait. All right. Now I end up moving on. But the point being, if I probably would have waited 2 more weeks, I could have fucked her. On the other hand, by not having an abundance mindset, I could have waited 2 more weeks and ended up wasting 2 more weeks of my life. You see what I'm saying? So the abundant mindset, it probably saved me or it probably fucked me. Who knows? All right. And I'm going to tell you why it might have fucked me. A woman like that, let's hypothetically say she did have interest in me, but she's like, don't sleep around with guys and stuff like that real quick. What does that tell you guys? What does that tell you? That tells you that sex means something to her. All right, a lot of the times when you guys fuck women real quick and shit like this, and what happened? They fall back and shit, because sex means nothing to them. They like RoboCops. They like destroy, fuck you dry, and move on. They like fucking predators. All right, they like just suck the environment dry and just move on to the next dick. It means nothing to them. This girl, her sex actually means something to her, which means that if I was willing to wait, that means that when I did fuck her, she would have had an attachment because her sex means something to her. A lot of times you guys are fucking women, you have sex with them and they don't give a flying fuck. They don't give a flying fuck if they ever hear from you again because it means nothing to them. That's how masculine they are. That's how defeminized they have become, is that they sex don't even mean nothing to them no more. It means shit to them. All right. The only way you can get a woman to care about you is to get her emotionally attached to you and to get her invest. Now, back in the day, sex was an investment to a woman. No longer the case. You have to get her invested. Like, hypothetically, let's say you fucking with a girl who lives 40 minutes away, and a lot of the times you make her come to you. She's investing. All right. She's investing by coming to you. her pussy is not invested no more. Back in the day, if a woman slept with you, she had invested her body. That meant that means nothing to a woman no more. Not most of them. So a lot of the women that are willing to make you wait, once you do have sex with them, they ain't gonna be doing all that pulling back and shit because they have had sex with you. So dealing with your abundance mindset, I'm letting you know that a lot of the times you're gonna be missing out on some actual good fucking women. All right, some actual few good fucking women. Women that don't have a 200 body count. All right, and all that shit. What's the pro is? You could fuck around with her 2 more weeks and just be fucking around with her 2 more weeks. And then you give her 2 more weeks and then you still ain't got shit. And then you give her 2 more weeks and you still ain't got shit. It's a gamble either fucking way. You could be getting used. She could be on a break from a boyfriend using you. Or she could be a girl that takes her sex seriously. Some women have been taught that, and this is a small percentage too, guys. Some women have been taught that if a man truly wants you, he won't give up so easy. All right, us with abundance mindset, any little resistance. I call a girl, ask her to set a date, and she tell me something. Oh, I don't know. Can I get back with you later and shit like that? Cool. Get back with me when your schedule clears up. But guess what? I'm not calling you back. You got to call me back when your schedule clears up. All right? I'm not no fucking check-in, call-in boy. What the fuck I look like? So she'll have to call me back. But that girl probably has been taught that if a man really wants you, he'll pursue you. He'll call you back. He wouldn't give up so easy. That woman right there, she's probably higher quality than the other garbage that you're going to typically be dating. I'm just letting you know, guys, all right? I'm just letting you know that with the abundance mindset, it's a catch-22. The catch is you ain't going to waste your time with women who are trying to use you for your non-sexual attention and free dates. The con is you're going to be missing out on some good women who actually value their sex. And also, guys, when I talk about abundance mindset, I talk about abundance mindset with business also. So with abundance mindset, if you have abundance mindset, let's say you in sales, right? And somebody come in, want to buy a car, whatever the case may be. If you have an abundance mindset, you won't even follow up with them. All right? You won't even follow up with them. When I went to get my Mercedes, the guy didn't even follow up with me. I told him, let me get a week to think, because it was a big investment, right? I said, let me think about it. 10 days on past, this guy ain't even called me. You know why? That guy has abundant mindset. He ain't finna keep calling your ass. So you want to do business. You want to call me back. He wasn't finna call, hey, you thought about the car? That motherfucker didn't even call me back. All right. In my head, that made me think the car must have been a good deal, because when somebody trying to rip you off, what they try to do, they kind of pursue too hard. When somebody like trying to rip you off and they got a sucker online, they pursue real hard, like, oh shit, I can't let this sucker off the bait. By him not pursuing me, let me feel like, man, I must be really getting a good deal for the car, because he ain't even calling to check back up on me. He almost had the mindset of, man, I'm gonna sell this car anyway, with or without you. Which made me feel like, shit, I need to get the fucking car, because it must be a fucking good deal, because he ain't calling me like he need to get rid of it. All right? So that's the thing with the abundance mindset. If he would have had a scarcity mindset and would have called me, it would have scared me off probably. All right? Opposed to by him having an abundance mindset, it made me feel like, well, he wasn't trying to rip me off. On the other hand, he could have had me, like I could have been thinking about it, and by him not doing a follow-up, it could have just I could have just not, thought about it again. So it can go either way. Sometimes you can pursue a possible sale and it works for you. And sometimes you can pursue a possible sale and it works against you. It just all depends on how the person's mind is thinking. All right. With me, by him not pursuing me, it made me think the car was a good fucking deal. All right. So that's the thing with that, guys. Abundance mindset, it can work for you and it definitely can work against you. I'm going to tell you guys right now, and I'm not trying to turn none of you guys into no beta simps, and I'm not trying to turn none of you guys into waiting 3 months for a girl to have sex and shit like that right there. All right? I'm not, because it could be 50-50, guys. You could be dealing with a woman that values her sex and it means something to her, or you could be having a woman that's just using you like a damn jackass. All right? It's the bottom line. Most of the girls that I fucked with back in the day that was my girlfriend, they all made me wait like at least 4 to 6 weeks. All of them. all of the ones that was girlfriends, the ones that I had a real bond with, they all make me wait 4 to 6 weeks. The girls that I slept with on first and second nights and shit like this, they kind of were like all over the place. They sex meant nothing to them. So they kind of could like fuck you one day and be out the door the next. They really didn't give a shit. So that's the thing with that, guys. I want you guys to know that abundance mindset works for you and against you. All right. And the last thing, guys, is, and this is advanced game, and the reason I want to talk about this because my advanced game guys over here, they don't ask for much or whatever the case may be. You know, they just sit back and chill, and a lot of times when I'm doing videos that's like elementary game, they don't say that. So every now and then I want to make sure I give my advanced game boys some love too, because they sit by and they be watching videos that, you know, they probably already know. So I want to make sure I do something for them too. So this right here is going to be more advanced game. Now, the reason why this is advanced game, guys, is because this is going to be when you have such a rotation, and as you guys get more on your purpose, and as you guys get more into your fashion, and as you guys get more into the gym, it's going to come a point, guys, when your purpose starts to take flight and your swagger going to hit this point right here. You're going to be fucking 5 to 10 girls at one time. I'm telling you right now, at least 5. All right? And when you fucking 5, guys, you have to stay fucking hungry. All right, don't get complacent. I made the video the other day, and I was telling you guys about women stay prepared. They keep shit on standby. All right, women are always prepared. All right, they could be dealing with 3 dudes, and they'll have 10 guys on standby. So, guys, it's gonna come a point to where maybe you fucking 5 or 6 girls, and maybe you can't date no other girls right now. Maybe you dating. I'm not joking, guys. If you guys are listening to my advice and own your purpose and shit, it might come a time to where you might be fucking 5 or 6 girls, and you might be dating 5 or 6 prospects, and then you might have got 5 or 6 more phone numbers on standby. How you handle that is you use them for their non-sexual attention, the girls that are on standby. So let's hypothetically say you have a 5-girl rotation you're fucking, and let's hypothetically say you have 5 prospects you're dating, you know, before you fuck the girls or whatever the case may be. And let's hypothetically say you went to the club and 3 girls were giving you choosing signals, and you got 3 more fucking phone numbers, but you like, when the fuck am I gonna see these girls? You don't see them. You text them, but you don't fucking make dates. That's what you do. Guys, we got to start thinking like women. All right, what I said, act like a man, think like a woman. That's what we have to do, guys. You don't date them. You put them on standby. So you'll text them, you'll see how they day going and shit like that, but you don't say shit about getting together. You is an attention whore. You basically have become an attention whore. All right, you have bitches that's on standby, and since they probably not gonna say, more than likely they not gonna ask you, hey, when we get together, what? And after a while, if you text them after a couple of weeks or whatever the case may be, and you haven't asked them, sometimes they will say, when am I gonna see you again? All right, sometimes they will, guys. Sometimes, or when I'm gonna see you. So that's the thing right there. So, and if that happens, guys, always just invite them over. All right, because you ain't got shit to lose. All right, just let them know you got a real busy week and you got a lot going on, but tell them, you know, they can come over for a glass of wine or whatever the case may be. Anytime a girl is pursuing you like that, and she basically just asked you out, just let her know you got a lot going on. You got a big business I got a big business proposition going on. I really ain't got a lot of time to get out or whatever the case may be. But you can come over for a glass of wine or whatever the case may be, and you can make the moves on her because she got super crazy high interest, because at that point she's pursuing you. All right, so, and you raise her interest probably to that point because you ain't asked to see her. All right, so she knows this is a pre-selected motherfucker like a motherfucker. You sit here, you text the bitch bad. You sit here, you text her and shit like this, but you ain't said shit about getting together. Oh, this bitch gonna either think you got a girlfriend or a fucking wife. And we all know how women are. That raises their attraction, not lowers it, guys. All right. So when you do that and you with a girl and you ain't really got time to really date her or take her out or shit like this, whatever, just text her, keep her on the sideline, keep her. Guys, y'all gotta learn how to keep prospects coming. Y'all guys can't get complacent. You can't say, man, I'm fucking 5 bitches, I'm the man. Guys, you gotta always have prospects. All right, this is what gets you that confident, arrogant swag that when a bitch act crazy, bitch, I got 5 bitches on the sideline waiting to take your spot. If you don't suck this dick all fucking night, I'll replace your ass. That's where that shit comes from, guys. That's where you get it from. You got all these girls on prospect. You got standbys. You got 4 bitches on standby just waiting on oh, I can't wait till you ask me out. Just wait. All they want is just daddy to ask them out. All right. So if you got 4 girls and you ain't got time to date them, say you fucking 5 girls and say you dating 5 other girls, just text them. Hey, how your day going? Boom, boom. Just don't ask them out. It might come a point where they ask you out. Invite them over. You got all the fucking power. And I can guarantee you this. Once you make a move on them girls, because you are acting like such high value and she's begging for some of your time, what the fuck you think she gonna do to try to get the bargain for you to give her some more of your time? She had to ask you out. So now that she's over your house, what you think she gonna do? She gonna suck a whole lot of dick. That's what she gonna do, guys. So now you got all the fucking power. She's basically chasing you. You ain't asked her out. You got all the fucking power. You have raised her interest because she knows you're obviously fucking something. You ain't asked her out. So now her interest is through the fucking roof, guys. All right. So that's why I say this is advanced game for my guys who already got like at least a 3 or 4 girl rotation and probably got 3, 4 girls prospecting that they dating or whatever the case on top of the girls that they fucking. It's gonna come a point where you literally can't date nobody else because you own your purpose. You got 3 girls you dating and you got 3, 4, 5 you fucking. And so at that point you really like, guys, I'm gonna tell you something. I done had these rotations like this. It gets to a point where you literally gonna burn out. All right, so it's only so many hours and so many days in a week. So it's gonna get to a point as you guys use your life get better, as you adjust to the alpha male lifestyle, your life is gonna get better, and you're gonna start having these large rotations. You gotta learn how to keep girls on standby. All right, you basically become an attention whore. You basically become the girl that reaches out but won't set dates. That's exactly what you got. That's exactly what you are. You the girl that reaches out, just keeping the waters warm. You just keeping everything nice and tender, just in case if one of these goddamn tires blow out, I can just put your ass in the game. Put me in, coach. All right, guys. So that's the advanced games, guys. A lot of you guys, I hope all you guys get to experience that abundance mindset. That's why women reach out and won't make dates. It's some clever shit, right? It's some clever shit. I'm catching you guys up to them. All right, that's what we doing. All right, guys. But getting back to the abundance mindset, guys. Guys, I'm gonna tell you right now, having an abundance mindset can cost you. It's gonna cost you from time to time. It's gonna cost you some quality women. All right, it's gonna keep you from wasting your time, but it's also gonna cost you some quality women. Women that actually value their sex. Women that you're a 25-year-old girl that's probably slept with 3 men her whole fucking life. All right. Most of the women that sleep think their body count is 100, 150. All right. Some women actually, and it's small. I don't want to sit up here and act like I'm a naive dumb fuck, but it's a small percentage. But every now and then, guys, it is some women out there that actually value their sex. That they'll sleep with you. I ain't gonna get into this. I'm celibate and wait until marriage. But there's some women out there that prefer to make a man wait 4 to 6 weeks. All right. And so as having an abundance mindset, you're going to lose out on them. All right, guys, I hope I cleared that up. That's the cons and pros to an abundance mindset. Like the video, comment down below what you guys want to see next. Holla back.